Welcome to the very first Inspirational Fridays, where I talk about those that have inspired me in my life throughout the years, for both my life and the kind of direction I want my channel to go in towards. And this very first one is about Maya Washington, also known as Shameless Maya. Let's go. So I came to know Shameless Maya through the platform called Those Girls Are Wild. Those Girls Are Wild was a channel and a blog created by Shannon Boodram and Andrea Lewis, who I will talk about next time in the next Inspirational Fridays, because they are the next important piece of this series. And I met her there, and not personally, but through their videos and their content. And
I need to learn how to put myself out there, whether I'm good or not. I am surrounded by people, talented, amazingly talented artists and people that do not promote themselves, that do not put themselves out there, so nobody knows who they are or cares about what they do. The reason for this video, I formulated this challenge, this social media experiment. What would happen if I shamelessly self-promoted myself for 365 days of the year?
She talked about how she had like all these experiences and like talents, and she was in her late 20s and decided to really put herself out there, be shameless, as her name states, Shameless Maya, and put out content on YouTube, Twitter, on Instagram, and just all these different platforms, and just be shameless about promoting herself. And that inspired me, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't implement it at the beginning at all, but I watched her journey and how she went about it. And I mean, like, she got to work with Prince, and she had work on photo shoots and work on the red carpets and all that, and it was just cool to see her doing her thing. And through that experience of just seeing her doing her thing, and just like she acted in a series, and she collaborated with a lot of awesome people, and it was just cool to see like her journey and how things changed. And I mean, like, through her YouTube channel, she shared different important things happening in her life. She started out with like curly hair, and then cut it all off because of different reasons, and just her journey and going through it all. And through all of that, I was just like inspired and just very interested in what she had to offer. She is a girl of Toronto. She's a Toronto native, originally from Toronto, and she's of Afro-Canadian and Asian Canadian descent. And because of the large like Caribbean population in Toronto, she kind of identified and associated herself a bit with like Caribbean peoples, and that was what like drew me to her, and that is how I came to know her through Those Girls Are Wild. And yeah, I think the just the experiencing of seeing her doing her thing was like the very first like click for me to, okay, I gotta take this seriously, I gotta step it up a bit. And I mean, as you know, like, only this year have I really like actually started to do that, but it has been a slow process of me starting it up. But Shameless Maya was like the very first one that I saw, like, okay, you gotta be shameless and don't be too hard on yourself, don't be too judgmental, let people come to you, just put yourself out there and let it be known that you exist and that you have something to offer. And yeah, that is what I liked about just observing her. So yeah, I guess that is the main thing I want to share with you about Maya Washington, Shameless Maya. Be shameless, boo.
I love you. Do you? Boo. Be shameless.